Hey guys, it's Bianca today, not Daniel. He's my cameraman today. Roles are reversed. A really quick video today. This is something I've been wanting to do for ages, or actually wanting Daniel to do, so I'm realizing right now that I've gotten the short straw of that. Very clever. But basically, we had a problem years ago, haven't solved it yet, in that I really wanted someone to dry things very quickly, and we showed this in a video from when we were camping down near Bremer Bay like a year and a bit ago. I've had a very good idea. And this is for Daniel to do. And I always get annoyed about not having somewhere to dry our tea towels, because I normally just end up like laying them on the bench and hoping they dry. What if we put a little rail up here that's like hidden, or even just a bit of string, and then I can just like tuck my tea towel over it and hang it while we drive along, and it'll dry. Ta-da! I think someone actually showed us some photos of their solution, which was basically to put some washing lines in their canopy door. So I think all they had is just a couple of cables running from one end to the other in this recessed section. And that's what I'm gonna try to do today. So all I've got is trusty old Bunnings stuff. I got some cable, some little Ds, and obviously some tensioners and some screws. And my idea is to basically just screw these onto the canopy like that. I'm gonna try and go for 4 on each end, and so have 4 bits of wire going across. So I'm gonna start on this door because this is the less used side with the drawers, and less, well, it's still pretty, but it's less pretty than the kitchen side. So if I mess it up, we'll just keep it on this side, but the idea is it goes well and I do both. So I'm gonna start by measuring where I should put them and then drilling holes and screwing them in. So I've measured very roughly. This is in about 2 centimeters from the edge. This one's about 2.5. I don't know, kind of eyeballed it, but I've tried to space them pretty evenly. Marked my little holes for these guys to sit. So now I am just gonna drill the holes and, I don't know, hope for the best. And then I'll measure this and, you know, drill them in the same spot on the other side. Safety glasses. Perfectly straight, but it'll do. I can't be bothered moving the camera, hence the weird angle, but now I've got to screw these little things on. Now I've just got to screw these little thingies on. And to do that, I'm going to use some 8-gauge screws. Yep. So hopefully that works. I need the screwdriver. Let's hope this works. Good God. So another update while I'm refusing to move the camera is, turns out the 8-gauge needs a 3mm pilot hole, and I was using 2.5mm and hoping I'd get away with it, but that screw was way too hard to get in. So out with the 2.5, in with the 3. Try that again. Okay, now we try. Not with that one, because I burnt it. That screw's rubbish. Oh, shot straight in the bin. Hang on. Righty tighty. Please, for the love of God, work. Can't be bothered. Working. Okay, leave that slightly loose. Oh, 1 down, 3 to go on this side. You sort of a thing. Okay, so that is those 4 done. I am sweating like no man's business here because it's so hot. So they're all on, they're nice and sturdy. A couple of them I drilled the holes not perfectly, so I just kind of squished them in the vise to make them, you know, shorter because, you know, like the holes were too close together, so I just kind of like squished them in a bit. Anyway, it worked. So I've done those 4. Now I just need to roughly drill and screw in some in the same position on the other side, roughly the same position. It doesn't have to be perfect because at the end of the day, they're just going to have a line between them. So yeah, let's do the other side. Rough as guts, here we go. Cool. Alright, so I have gotten 8 of them, 4 on each side, all done up. So now I need to put the cable on using some little wire rope grips, which I'm really hoping will work. I've tried to use these in the past and it didn't go as well as I'd hoped, but I'm hoping today it's a little bit easier because I'm using this coated, like PVC coated galvanized cable rather than just regular cable. So I just need pliers. Cut that open. I'm hoping I can just put my little bits of cable through and Bob's your uncle, but apparently I need to loosen them a bit. Oh yeah. All right, that's gonna work well. Okay, sorry, I was just playing around because I'm doing this on the fly, but basically I've got my little grip, put him through, I'm gonna thread him through this first one and he's gonna thread back on himself. Gonna give myself plenty of excess because I can always cut it off. So, confident that that's pretty stuck on there now. So now I just need to run this cable back and forth and then I'll run it to a tensioner at the very end. So it's gonna go up, back. It'll be tensioned in this corner here. So I was gonna use a turnbuckle to like tension up this wire because I didn't think I'd be able to pull it tight enough. However, I don't think I need to. I think I can actually get away with just using another clamp because I've pulled it pretty tight with my hand and like there's still a bit of flex, but you're gonna want a little bit of flex to get stuff over there. My hopes is that it just doesn't sag too much over time. But if it does, I mean, it's just a matter of loosening these off, pulling it tight again and then tightening them back up. So I actually think that might be a little bit easier. Okay, so I think that is done. I have tightened it up as best I could. In saying that, obviously lost a little bit of tension as I would expect, but you know what? I reckon that's not so bad. If I pull any harder, I actually start to pull the canopy door down. So I don't know, I reckon I did an alright job. Do a little test. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Now all I need to do is snip off this bit. And neaten this end up too. Nice. So one side down, now I just need to do the exact same stuff on the other side. Hopefully it's nice and quick. I will time lapse that for you and we'll come back once both sides are done. Alright, so there we go. Side 2 done. I am very tired now. It is very hot. I'm very sweaty. But they worked really well. It went just as smoothly on this side. I did the same thing. Didn't bother using my little turnbuckle things. So now I just need to hang something. Oh, look, a towel. Perfect. So now I can pretend that I'm at camp and maybe I should hang it this way so the light doesn't get covered. Ah, not bad. That works well. Look at that. And doesn't actually lose, it doesn't hang too low. I thought it would lose a bit of tension, but if you had a few things hanging, then that tension's great. I'm very happy with myself. So there you have it. That job was really quick and easy. Well, pretty quick. I think it took me about an hour and a half maybe. No broken drill bits, no extra holes in the canopy that shouldn't be there, no bird screws. All in all, really happy. I was very proud of myself with how well that actually went, considering that was only one Bunnings trip, a very rough idea. I didn't even watch any videos on how to do it, just kind of came up with it in my head. Daniel helped me with just making sure I was going to be able to drill into the doors okay, otherwise all went well. So thanks guys for watching. Hopefully this helps. If you guys want to do it, it is really that easy. I'm really impressed. Otherwise, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Okay, Daniel's here to give me his thoughts on it.
Just with the towel. So take the towel over. That's so cool. You've done really well. That is really good. I like that there's like a rubberized coating on these cords too, so we can slide the towels.
The rubberized coating idea was actually Daniel's idea in Bunnings. I was just going to go regular cable.
I like the one idea that I had. No, that's awesome. Very handy. Now I can't get to the fridge.
What a shame.